Hello everyone, class 9 champions. Hello everyone, I hope you guys are really well and you all are fit and fine. My dear champions, I have come up with this video, a special video I would say, top 5 most important questions from chapter number 8, predicting what comes next, exploring sequences and progressions. So before writing your any test or any exam, half-yearly exam, make sure to solve, practice these questions. Top 5 most important questions from chapter number 8 of Ganita Manjari. So let's start. Question number 1. Look at the question number 1. How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? How many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3? What is the sum of all these two-digit numbers? So basically this question, in this single question, two things we have to find out. Two things. First, how many numbers? Two-digit numbers divisible by 5, the number of terms, and second, sum of all those numbers, right? So let's talk about two-digit numbers. From which number two-digit number starts? Obviously two-digit number starts from 10 and it goes to till 99. But what we are looking for? We are looking for the numbers which are divisible by 3. So 10 can't be divided by 3. 11 can't be divided by 3. The first number which is divisible by 3, two-digit number, is 12. And the last two-digit number is divisible by 3 is 99 itself. 33 will come. After 12, the next two-digit number which is divisible by 3 is 15. So we have sequence. The numbers which can be divided by 3 is, the AP will be 12, 15, 18, ... and the last term will be 99. Clear everyone? The two-digit numbers divisible by 3, these numbers are there, 12, 15, 18, ... and the last term will be 99. Clear everyone? Now look at the number. So the first question is, how many two-digit numbers? So how many numbers are here? So my dear, the position of the last term will be the total number of term. If the position of the last term is 38, it means 30 terms will be there. If the position of last term is 50, it means 50 term will be there. So whenever in an AP last term is given to you, so the position of that term will be the total number of terms. So let's find out. We don't know the position of 99, so let's call it AN. So AN is equal to 99, and we have formula for AN. Generally in your maths Ganita Manjari, AN is represented by TN. So you don't need to worry about that. TN, AN both are same. So AN, TN both are same. For example, AN is A plus N minus 1 into D, and TN can be written as A plus what? N minus into D. Same formula. T or A both represents number of terms, position of the term. Okay, so we have formula AN. So we have A plus N minus 1 into D is equal to 99. What is A? This will be A, first term. What is D here? Difference between 12 and 15. Difference is 3. So we can put here 3 is equal to 99. Now we want the value of N. So we have to keep N alone. We have to make something modification so that N can be alone. So 12 will go there. So 12 is in positive. When 12 will go there, it will go in negative form. So my dear, N minus 1 into 3, and 12 will be subtracting from 99. So we have 87. Clear? 99 minus 12 will be 87. Now 3 is in multiplication. When 3 will divide this, 87 divided by 3. Now divide. 3 to the 6. 3 to the 6, and we have 2 and 7. So 3 9 are 27. So N will be equal to 30. It means that in this AP, total number of terms are 30. Total number of terms is equal to 30. This is the first question is done. Clear everyone? So there is no difference between T and AN, both are same. Now moving to the second question. What is the sum of all these two-digit number? Very good. So we have AP and we have to find out the sum of all these numbers till 99. 12 plus 15 plus 18 plus 19, and we have last term. So my dear, whenever you have last term, we have formula Sn is equal to n by 2 a A plus what? A plus L. L means last term. A plus L. We can write A plus L. In some book, at the place of L, Tn might be there. You don't need to worry about it. L and Tn or N, everything same. So we have this formula. How many terms we want to add? 30 terms are there. S 30. So wherever N is there, 30 will come. A is 12 and L we have last term is 99. Right? 30 can be cancelled by 2 15 times, so this is 15 into 99 plus 12, 9 to 11, 9 1 10 11, 1 1 1. 99 plus 12 will be 1 1 1. Now multiply 111 from 15, so this is 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5, 1 1 ja 1, 1 1 ja 1, 1 1 ja. So we have 5, 5 1 6, 5 1 6, and this is 1. So the answer is 1665. This will be the answer. So in this question, 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3. So how many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3? 30. And what will be the sum of all the numbers? Sum of all the numbers which can be divided by 3 is 1665. This is the answer. Moving to second question. Wow, this is also good question. Determine whether 97 and 172 are terms of sequence Tn. Again Tn and An both are same. So we have to check whether this 97 is the term of this sequence or not. 172 is the term of this sequence or not. What is the condition for sequence? Or any number will be in the sequence or not? The position of that particular number should be a whole number. If n is in whole number, then it is clear that yes, that number will be appearing in the sequence of that particular pattern. If n is not a whole number, n is in fraction form, decimal form, it implies that that number will not be the term of that given sequence. So let's find out. So first 497. Okay, so Tn, so we have 97, so let's write 5n minus 3 is equal to 97. Because Tn means nth term. Tn means nth term. Okay, so let's 5n minus 3 is equal to 97 and find out the value of n. So 97 will go there, 90 plus 3 will be 100. So n we have is 100 divided by 5. Oh my God, we are getting whole number. So n we have is 20 and n20 indicates that the 97 will be the term of the given sequence because n is a whole number. 20 is a whole number. So what does it mean by this? It means that 97 is a term of given sequence. Clear everyone? If this n would be fraction, for example 7 by 8, 14 by 3, whatever, so 97 will not be sequence, a term of the given sequence, but here we are getting n as 20, means whole number. So it is clear that 97 will be the term of the given sequence. Tn is equal to 5. Now check for 172. So I am checking here for 172. So again I don't know the position of 172, so let's write at the place of Tn we can write 172. So 5n minus 3 will be equal to 172. And now find out the value of n. So minus 3 will go there, so minus 3 will be added with 172. So this is 175. 172 plus 3 will be 175. So n will be equal to 175 divided by 5. 5 will cancel. 5 3 ja 15. 2 and 5. So 5 5 ja 25. So n is equal to 35. Oh my God. Again whole number. 35 is a whole number. It means that 172 is the 35th term. Here 97 is the 20th term. Right? And here we are getting n is equal to 35. What does it mean by this? It implies that, so 172 is the what? 35th term of what? given sequence. Yes, both the numbers are present in the given sequence and n is greater than or equal to 1. So yes, we are getting 97. Moving ahead, question number 3. Wow, this question is from GP. Okay, GP means geometric progression. So let's do this question. Which term of the GP is 4374? Okay, write the explicit formula as well as the recursive formula for the nth term. Okay, so this is really interesting question, guys. Please understand, you might be getting this question in your exam. There is huge chances that this question will be appearing in your exam, as per my guessing. Okay, so let's do. Which term of the GP is 4374? So we have a GP given. Yes, this is GP, multiplicative constantly increasing numbers called GP. 2 into 3 will be 6, 6 into 3 will be 8. In AP, numbers are increasing in additive form. In GP, numbers are increasing in multiplicative form, but constant multiplication. 6 divided by 2 will be 3, 18 divided by 6 will be 3. So the common ratio will remain same. Okay, so we have a GP. Let's solve this. Given, what is given here? GP 2, 6, 8 and so on. It means this GP is infinite and so on. There is no and. Okay, so my dear, after observing this AP, what is A here? First term will be 2. And what is R here? R means common ratio. In AP, we write common difference because in AP numbers are increasing in additive form, but in GP numbers are increasing constantly in multiplicative form. That's why we calculate common ratio. Successive number divided by preceding value. So 6 by 2 will be 3, or 18 by 6 will also be 3. So we have A 2 and we have R, which is common ratio, that is equal to 3. Okay, and we have to find out which term. So I don't know which term, so we have to use the formula for an, nth term, or you can say Tn also, as per the Ganita Manjari. So what is the formula for Tn in GP? So formula for Tn is equal to A into R to power n minus 1. This is the formula to find out any term in GP, or to check the position of any term in GP. This is the formula. Tn is equal to A into R to power n minus 1. Okay, so we have this number, but I don't know the position. So let's assume that number is having nth position. So we can write here 4, 3, 7, 4. A we have is 2, R we have 3, so 3 to power R minus 1. Clear everyone? 2 is in multiplication, so 2 will come this side. So this number will be divided by 2. So half of this number, so let's write 4, 3, 7, 4 divided by 2 is equal to 3 into R to power minus 1. Right? Oh, sorry, 3 to power R minus 1. Now let's divide this number. So divide this number, 2 to ja 4, 2 to ja 4, and this is 3, so 2 1 ja 2, and this is 1, and so 2 8 ja 16 and 2 7 ja 14. Okay, so this is 2187 is equal to 3 to power n minus 1. Now my dear class 9th champions, listen. If right side number has base 3, power is R minus 1, but base is 3. So try to make this number in such a way so that the base will be 3, same, so that you guys could be able to compare the coefficients, compare the power exponents. Here is base 3, so in this number make any modification, do any mathematical operation so that you could change this number having base as 3. So the best part is take LCM, because the ones digit is 7, so it might be cancelled by 3, 3 9 are 27 we have. So let's take LCM. So when you take LCM, 2187 LCM by 3, so 3 7 are 21, and this is 8, so 3 2 ja 6, and again 3 9 ja, again 3, so 3 2 ja 6, 3 4 ja 12, 3 3 ja 9, again 3, so 3 8 ja 24, 3 1 ja 3, again 3, and this will come 27, again 3, so 3 9 ja 27, again 3 3 ja 9, again 3, we have 1. Wow, This is completely, I mean, the prime factorization is completely only 3, 3, 3, 3. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So we can write 2187 as 3 to power 7. And what was our target? Our target was to make this number in base 3 so that we can compare RHS and LHS. So in RHS base is 3, in LHS base is 3, so their exponent should be equal to each other because entire family is equal to each other. So my dear, r minus 1 is equal to 7. So r will be, sorry, n minus 1, guys. Why we are writing here r? This is n minus 1. Sorry. R is the common ratio. So this is n minus 1, n minus 1, n minus 1, n minus 1. So we have here, it happens sometime in maths, yaar. This is the beauty of maths. We are the human beings. So n will be equal to 8. It implies that this number is the 8th term of this AP. Which term? So the answer will be 4374 is the what? 8th term. 8th term of what? Given AP. Clear, everyone? Okay, moving to next part. What is the question here? Write the explicit formula. Explicit formula means nth formula. Nth term formula. So okay. So what is the nth formula, champion, in GP? We have a formula, an is equal to a into r to power n minus 1, right? So a is what? The first term, which is 2, and r is what? Common ratio, which is 3 to power n minus 1. This will be the explicit formula, nth formula. Now, as well as recursive formula. Wow. So what is recursive formula, everyone? Listen, very important. Nth formula, using this formula you can determine any term. If you have r common ratio, so or first term, you can find any term. But what is recursive formula? Recursive formula relates the neighboring numbers. How to find the next succeeding value with the help of preceding value. This is called recursive formula. So if you look at here, what is the relation between 2 and 6? 2 is getting multiplied by 3. If I ask you in these two, if 6 and 18 are neighbors, so what is the relation between 6 and 18? If we multiply 3 with 6, 18 will come. So the recursive formula relates neighboring numbers. Neighboring. And nth formula is common for all. You can find any term. But recursive relates the neighboring numbers. I mean the consecutive numbers. So if I want to write an. What will be an for this condition? So basically 3 is getting multiplied in the preceding value. To get the next number, we have to multiply 3 in the present number to find the next number. So 3 into an minus 1. This is called recursive formula. So if we apply here, let me check. Let me give you the proof here. So if we want to apply a3, third term, so 3 into what will be this? 3 minus 2, which will be a2. And what is third term? Third term is equal to 18. 3 into what is second term? Second term is 6. Oh my God, 18 is equal to 18. Hence verified. So this is called recursive formula, which relates the neighboring numbers to consecutive number, and this is the general formula, which is general for all, common for all. I hope you are getting my point, everyone. Moving ahead, question number 4. Determine the AP whose third term means a3 is 16, okay, and whose seventh term exceeds means more than the fifth term by 12. Okay, very easy question. So we have to find out AP, determine AP, and you know, my dear champions, to find any AP we required A and D. So our target would be A and D, finding A and D. Once you get A and D, nothing will be there especially. Okay, so I'm solving here. Solving here, solution. So third term we have given. Third term is equal to 16. Very good. And third term can be written as a plus 2d. So this is, let's say this is first. Clear everyone? Third term we can write a plus 2d. Fourth term a plus 3d. 100 term a plus 90. Right? Bangalore's term a plus Bangalore minus 1 term. So whatever is the position term, if you want to expand the term in the form of formula, always take 1 less d. For third term 2d will be there. For sixth term 5d will be there. For 12th term 11d will be there. 1 less. Clear? Okay. Whose seventh term, the second information is whose seventh term a7 is equal to exceeds means more than the fifth term by 12, so plus 12. This is the information. So the most important part is, after reading the English language, are you able to write the equation or not? This is the really important part. Everyone can read the English language given in question, but how to write the equation, this is important part. So a7 we can write a plus 6d, and a fifth we can write a plus 4d, 1 less. So here a cancelled, d will come this side, so 6d minus 4d will be 2d is equal to 12, so d is equal to 6. Wow. If you have d, you can put d here in this equation. So putting d is equal to 6 in what, champion? Equation number 1. So a plus 2d, 2 into 6 is equal to 16. So a plus 6 to 12 is equal to 16. So a is equal to 16 minus 12, which is equal to 4. Target is done. We have a, we have d, and what was our target? A and d finding. Finding a and d was our target because we need AP. So let's find out AP. So AP, what will be AP, champion? A1 is equal to a, and which is equal to first term already 4. What will be A2, champion? A2 will be a plus d. So we have a, 4, we have d, so 4 plus 6, which is equal to 10. What will be a third? A plus 2d. For third term 2d will come. For fourth term 3d will come. For fifth term 4d will come. This is the rule, guys. So a we have is 4, 2d, 2 into 6, d is equal to 6. So solve this. So 6 to 12, 12 plus 4 will be 16. Clear everyone? And so on. So AP, here is AP. First term is 4, 10, 16, and so on. There will be no ending. Infinite many terms will be there. So such AP is called. Can you see the difference? 4 and 6, 4 and 10, the difference is 6. 10 and 16, difference is 6. So this is absolutely AP. I hope this question is clear to you all. Really important and easy question. Trust me. Take a screenshot, guys. Moving to question number 5 and the last question. This is question number 5, guys, and this is really important question. Yeah, so basically this question is again from GP. The sum of first 3 terms of a GP is 13 by 12, and this question I have brought this question, I have taken this question from AND exercise. So my dear, in this video I have solved all the mixed question from your exercise as well as question from your AND exercise, which you guys feels that AND exercise is really difficult and challenging for you guys. Nothing is challenging, dear. If you understand the concept, nothing is challenging for you all. Okay, so look at the question. The sum of the first 3 terms, so there is a GP and first 3 terms. The sum of first 3 terms of a GP is 13 by 12. So we don't know the terms. So when such type of question comes in front of you guys, the sum of first 3 terms in GP, the sum of first 3 terms in AP. So how to let the terms? This is really important. So in GP, always let the terms A by R, A, AR. This is the rule, guys. First 3 terms, whenever such question come front of you, the sum of first 3 terms of GP, the product of first 3 terms of GP, always let the first 3 terms in this format. This is the rule, general format. Clear everyone? So now we can write first 3 terms of a GP. What will be the terms, guys? A by R, A and AR. Okay, now read the question. The sum of first 3 terms of a GP is 13 by 12. Okay, so let's sum this. A by R plus A plus AR is equal to 13 by 12. This is the first equation. Now read the second information. And their product is -1. So let's do the product multiplication. A by R into R into AR is equal to -1. And this is your second equation. Okay, my dear champions, can you see here? When we multiply A by R into A into AR, so R will be cancelled because this R is in multiplication, this R is in division. So we have A into A is equal to A cube, and if A cube is equal to -3, now imagine you are doing cube of anything and getting negative, so it has to be negative form, but we are getting 1 in result, so A will be equal to -1. The first term is ready because A cube is -1, bro. So if A cube is -1, so -1 cube is equal to -1. -1 cube means -1 is getting multiplied 3 times by itself. -1 into -1 into -1. So the result will be -1. Hence A will be -1. Clear everyone? So once you get A, now what will be our next target? Find out R. Because the question is find the common ratio and the terms. So common ratio and terms both are the targets. So we have A. Okay, now put A in equation number 1. Yes, we have equation. So put A is equal to -1 in equation 1. So this is equation 1. So can we take here common? What we can take common? So let's put -1. So this will become -1 by R. Oh my God, -1, and this is -1 into R will be -R is equal to 13 by 12. Okay, so there is mathematical calculation. Please be careful when doing such calculation. Can we take LCM? So LCM will be R. So this is -1 minus R, and this will be -R square is equal to 13 by 12. Oh my God. Is it clear? R 1 1, so LCM will be R. So R 1 ja R, so 1 1 ja -1 will remain as it is. This is 1, so here is R, so R will go there. This is 1, here is R into R will be R square. Let's do the cross multiplication. So -12 R -12R square is equal to 13R. Do one thing. These everything will come this side, so minus family will become positive. So 12R square plus 12R plus 13R plus 12 is equal to 0. Oh my God. So 12R square and 12R plus 13R will be 25R plus 12 is equal to 0. So we have a quadratic equation in the terms of R. R square plus R is the variable. So we have a quadratic equation. So now we have to solve the quadratic equation. How we can solve? Do you know how to apply middle term splitting method? So let's multiply 12 into 12. So multiplication of 12 into 12 is 144. Now for 144 we need two numbers whose multiplication will be 144 and their addition should be 25. Their addition should be 25. Yes, 16 and 9 is the number. Wow. 16 and 9, because 16 into 9 is 144. 16 9 ja 144. And 16 plus 9 is 25. So 16 and 9 is the perfect pair. So let's write here. Okay. So 12 R square and 25 can be splitted as this. Right, 16 plus 9 into R. So let's open the bracket. So we have 12R square plus 16r plus 9r plus 12 is equal to 0. Now can we take common here? 4r is common, so this will be 3r plus 4, and here we can take common 3, so this will be 3r plus, wow, both the brackets are same, identical brackets, so 4r plus 3, and in these two brackets one bracket will be considered, only one. Now putting this equal to 0, r is equal to minus 3 by 4. Okay, and putting this is equal to 0, r is equal to minus 4 by 3. Oh my god. So we have two possible ratios, my dear, two ratios, common ratios. But first term is only 1, a is equal to 1. But we have two common ratios, minus 3 by 4 and minus 4 by 3. So we have to write the terms taking first this common ratio and taking this common ratio separately. So I'm taking r is equal to minus 3 by 4. So let's find out. What was our terms, guys? A by r. So a by r. A is what? A is minus 1. A by r. So a is minus 1 divided by r we have is minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4. Minus minus cancel, 4 will go there. So 4 by 3 is the first term. Second term is a. So a is minus 1. Third term is ar. AR. So a is minus 1 and r is minus 3 by 4. Minus minus plus. So we have 3 by 4. So what will be the AP? 4 by 3, sorry, GP. 4 by 3, comma minus 1, comma 3 by 4, and so on. This is the AP, guys. 4 by 3, minus 1, 3 by 4 will be the AP. Now taking r is equal to minus 4 by 3. So let's take r is equal to minus 4 by 3. So what will be a by r, guys? A is minus 1 and r is minus 4 by 3. Minus 4 by 3. So minus minus cancel, 3 will go up. So 3 by 4. Second term is a. This is a. So a we have directly minus 1 because a is equal to minus 1. And the third term is ar. So a is what? A is minus 1 and r is what? R is equal to minus 4 by 3. So this is equal to minus minus plus 4 by 3. So GP will be what? 3 by 4, comma minus 1, comma 4 by 3, and so on. So we have two GPs, this and this terms and the terms. Clear, everyone? This question was really important question. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this session, and these are really important questions, guys. So before writing your midterm exam, your half-yearly exam, guys, class 9 champions, please make sure to solve these questions. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you want any kind of video separate of any respective chapter, any topic, you guys might have any confusion in any particular chapter, do let me know in comment section, and don't forget to subscribe the channel Diksha Vedantu CBSE English. Take care, everyone.